Let's have a reminder of what has been going on. Let's bring out the trusty strikes calendar. Don't forget the colour code is down this side if you get a bit confused by all the dots. Yesterday was a big one. The red, remember, is NHS workers. In this case, it was trainee hospital dentists and junior doctors in England. Follow the red dots back. They've been on strike since Monday, and they were joined, as you can see, by London Underground drivers, thousands of civil servants, and also teachers in England and Wales. Well, today, those teachers continue their strike, and they're joined by university staff right across the UK. And if you rely on the trains, you know all about this blue dot here. More rail strikes today. Let's take a closer look at that part of things and the impact those today's railway strikes have had. Trains running all over England are affected, and several lines going into Scotland and into Wales also involved in industrial action. It's because these 17 train operators, there's so many of them we can hardly fit them on the screen, all have staff on strike, and that'll be the same again on Saturday later this week. Well, Bradley Harris has spent the day at Stoke-on-Trent station. Let's have a word with him now. Bradley, give us an idea. What has it been like there today?
Well, Dan, if you're planning to travel by train from Stoke-on-Trent tonight, think again, because this station is actually closing in less than half an hour's time at 5:30. There's been a serious reduction in services here, and it's been a similar picture across the whole of England. One thing to remember, though, is that today's strike action by the RMT union doesn't involve members at Network Rail. So services from Transport for Wales, Merseyrail, ScotRail won't directly be affected by this. However, those cross-border services have been reduced. I'm talking about the LNER, which takes trains from London to Edinburgh. That last service from King's Cross, 1 o'clock this afternoon. Of course, all of this is having an impact on passengers and businesses. A sign that strike action is back. Members of the RMT union working at 14 train companies are walking out. It's a familiar sight for commuters in Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's understandable at the same time. Same with the NHS strikes. I recently had to take my friend to on an ambulance, and it took ages. So I understand all the strikes. If the pay's that bad with all things going the economy right now, you can't really be mad at them.
We've had it now for about 2 years, and it's just been a pain.
It says on the website, train's running, but he's telling me there's only one every hour to Manchester from Stoke Station.
So what does that mean for you now?
I've got to change my plans, basically, for coming back. Yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? I suppose you have to put up with it.
I can sense the frustration, because this isn't the first time it's happened, is it?
Oh, nowhere near. Nowhere near, my man. I'll tell you that for a fact.
Stoke-on-Trent is home to many commuters who rely on direct train services. But today, with the strikes, the platforms are as quiet as the businesses themselves. Just looking through this glass, this pub isn't open today, and that's because a reduced timetable means only one train an hour to Manchester. And if you fancy going to London from here, then you'll have to change. And that is having a huge impact on business. David helps run this pub and told me the impact from strike action is worse than the COVID pandemic.
I have to pay the staff, I have to pay the rent. We're not getting any concessions for rent now. With the 3 planned strikes to come, we're at 28 days strike now. So we've lost a month's worth of trade. But it doesn't just affect the day that you close, it affects the day before and after, which is, it's a big thing out of a week, that.
For members of the RMT union, this has been a long-running dispute. 3 issues remain on the picket lines: pay, jobs and conditions.
We're a long way away if we go by what the documents and the offers that we've had, but we're hoping we can get around the table next week when this action's over today and Saturday, and try and work up some solutions with the employers and get a decent offer that we can put to our members in a referendum. At the minute we're not there, but everybody in the industry, the senior people, know what needs to be done.
Train operators say they would pull out all the stops to keep services running, but there wouldn't be strike action without disruption, and train routes in England will see the worst of it. For passengers, frustration remains high. There's no light at the end of the tunnel just yet. Bradley Harris, 5 News, Stoke-on-Trent.